Hi guys, and welcome to another batch of your replays. Today's theme is premium TDs, and we are kicking off the action with an SU-100Y replay. That's the Tier 6 Russian premium TD. It was sent in by mnjhg. I'm just going to call you Mike. I hope you don't mind, but Mike is here in the SU-100Y. It's on Sand River, and he is top tier. It's a Tier 6 game, but there are 3 arty on the enemy team, a lot of TDs, and it's a 38%er. So Mike's got his work cut out for him. The SU-100Y is a fun TD. It actually is a fun TD, but it can be extremely frustrating. Unfortunately, it's very, very big, and it doesn't have much armor. It's only got 60 millimeters of armor all around, and a lot of tanks. Pretty much most tanks that shoot at you are going to be able to pen you, but you can get troll bounces now and again. The other downside to this tank, other than the fact it doesn't have a lot of armor and is very big, is it has a very, very poor camo rating. So unlike a lot of TDs, this tank gets spotted very, very easily, which can, as I say, make it frustrating to play, because once you get spotted, you tend to die pretty easily. So why would you want an SU-100Y? Well, it's a pretty good crew trainer. In fact, it's a very good crew trainer. It has a lot of crew members, and it's all about this gun. This gun has 196 millimeters of penetration. Yep, that's a Tier 6 gun, 196 millimeters of penetration and 440 alpha damage at Tier 6. It's a fantastic 130 millimeter gun. The premium ammo on it is a little bit strange, because the premium ammo gets less penetration than the regular ammo. It moves from 196 millimeters of penetration to 171 millimeters of penetration with the premium ammo, but you get more alpha damage. So less penetration and more alpha damage at 510. So even the premium ammo is pretty good on the tank. And because it's a 130 millimeter gun, it means that the HE ammo is actually pretty good as well. It's got 65 millimeters of penetration and 580 alpha damage. So while the gun and ammo on the tank look fantastic, it does have a couple of other downsides. Unfortunately, it lacks gun depression, it has a long aim time, and it has a very, very narrow gun traverse arc. So keeping moving targets within your gun traverse is quite difficult, and you end up having to move the hull, and that means you also have to go through that long aim time again. So it's not a perfect tank. It's got a lot of weaknesses, but that one strength is its gun. And Mike is going to be showing you a fantastic game demonstrating just what can happen in an SU-100Y when everything goes right. So let's just get going. Now, I did receive this replay about a month ago, and I watched it when I first received it and haven't watched it since, so I kind of remember the results, but I can't remember what happened. So it's Sand River, it's an encounter game, and Mike is going to be heading back to do the traditional TD thing. Now you can see that the SU-100Y isn't that slow. I mean, it's not a quick tank, but it's not a slow tank. It was doing 30 kilometers along there, and it's still climbing at around 20 kilometers. And he's just trying to get into position. Now, I can't remember what sort of crew Mike has on this tank, whether or not it has 6th sense, but he's moved up. He spotted his first target. Look at that long aim time. Aim, 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 aim. And 464 damage. This is why this is a fun tank. It can be very frustrating, but that alpha damage and that penetration is what makes this tank fantastic now and again. A little bit situational. Well, there we go. Lovely ammo rack on that PZ-4H. Didn't need to ammo rack him, only did 214 damage, but that's his first kill. So Cromwell advancing. You could see that poor gun depression. Mike has to move up. And this is dangerous because it means that his tank will get spotted, and there are 3 arty on the enemy team. Arty loves shooting at SU-100Ys, But this Cromwell just sits there, and you can see that really, really poor aim time. Mike took a snapshot, and because he wasn't fully aimed, the shot went way to the left and missed the Cromwell. It was a sitting duck. But Mike does move up again. Aim, 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 aim. Takes a snapshot before being fully aimed, but that time the shot flies true. There is a KV-1S who just took a shot at Mike, but it doesn't look as if the KV-1S was using the 122mm. So Mike has time to aim and picks up kill number 3. Only 68 damage for that kill, but not complaining too much. He's on 3 kills. 937 damage done. So Mike is relocating, he's looking for more shots. And unfortunately all the teammates that were further advanced from the ridge are now dead. Mike's going to be relying on that Hellcat to do some spotting. So Hellcat in the distance, and the gun is behaving itself. It may have misbehaved earlier on a shot in the Cromwell when he wasn't fully aimed, but that was a beautiful shot on the Hellcat. It's not a very accurate gun, but Mike is up to 4 kills. He's switched to premium ammo. Maybe because he sees a T14 and an AT2 that were last spotted down around E3. Doesn't really need the premium ammo for those tanks, but he has switched to premium ammo. He's asking for support. He's actually going to be quite aggressive in this tank. And the score is 8-9. So still a pretty even game, even though the win chances at the beginning of the game were quite large. ELC is spotted, but he's behind rocks. He's advancing. And he puts a shot into Mike. Mike does take damage, but Mike is able to derp him in the face. Kind of a waste of a premium shell, but a one-hit kill on an ELC takes Mike up to 5 kills. In the meantime, the AT2 and T14 have now moved. They've relocated and they were last spotted down at the cap, but there's still a Jagdpanzer 4 on the rise. Mike aims carefully, puts a shot in, takes him out for his top gun. That's kill number 6. Still 2 Arty in play for the enemy team, and there you go. So now we know that Arty is sitting down in A1, or at least one of them is. But things are not looking good. The enemy team are capping. And Mike's moving up to try and get spots. He's already maybe being a little bit optimistic. He's saying in chat that there's a possible Pools medal online, but he gets a beautiful shot into that T14 for 372 damage. Arty has just missed again. T14's looking this way, but the M44 takes him out. Gets the side shot on an AT2, takes him out for kill number 7. Still 1 tank capping, a Hellcat in cap. So he does have shots, just about. Unfortunately reaches the end of his gun arc, has to move. Has to go through this aim time again, looking for shots on the rear of this Hellcat. Takes a shot, but unfortunately Hellcat was retreating, misses, so the Hellcat takes out the friendly Hellcat. It is 3v3. But Mike is up to 7 kills. He's on 2,314 damage. He's switched to HE, which is not a bad idea. You can pen the Hellcat, you can get a one-hit kill on the Hellcat with HE. So Mike has spotted the Hellcat in the distance. He's got a side shot, puts a shot in, 570 damage, one-hit kill, and that is his Radley Walters medal. He's on 8 kills, 2,884 damage. Arty has just missed. He doesn't have 6th sense, so he has been fortunate. Arty has been off form, but M37 has been spotted to Mike's left. He's asking in chat, can he get the Pools medal? So he's back to regular AP, aims carefully on the M37, takes him out for kill number 9. Just one enemy tank left, and Mike knows that he took a shot from him when it looked from about A1, A2. The gun is what the SU-100Y is all about. You know, if I was being objective, I would say it's not a very good tank. It is more maneuverable than you would give it credit for. M41 fires and misses. But the armor is terrible, the camo rating is terrible. The gun, it's all about that alpha damage and ammo selection. Even the gun itself is not that great when you take away that penetration and alpha damage. But it is a good crew trainer, you will earn credits in it, and it can be troll. So Mike just charges in, derps him from close range for kill number 10, 3,294 recorded damage. So that was an ace tanker, not surprisingly, for Mike in the SU-100Y. He picked up a Pools medal and the automatic top gun, and he also picked up high caliber. I don't think I have ever had a game as good as that in the SU-100Y. I tend to get spotted and die really, really quickly, but really, that was a really good demonstration of what the SU-100Y can do. It's just got an amazing gun. He finished top on XP with 1541. Really good XP total. 3,294 damage and 10 kills. He fired 14, hit 12, and penned 12. Really nice performance from the gun. He didn't miss very many shots at all, and those shots he did miss were when they were snapped shots and the gun wasn't fully aimed. He spotted 2, damaged 12, destroyed 10, and earned 213 assistance damage. He even managed 65 base defense points. He earned 62,500 credits on a premium account, even though he did have to fire a couple of premium shots, but a really good money total. But then again, it's a premium tank. 2,311 XP, again with a premium account. It wasn't his first game of the day, so there's no ×2 bonus, but a really nice game in the SU-100Y. And if you're wondering whether or not you should get one, just be aware not all your games are going to be like that. It's possible to have games like that, but they are very rare, and it can be a frustrating tank. As I say, it has next to no camo rating, so when you do get spotted, you tend to die very quickly. But when you do get to fire that gun, you can have amazing games like this. So thanks very much for sending that in, Mike. And moving on, we've got a game with welshborris. You may remember Welsh from the game in the Churchill 1 he sent in. He sent in quite a few replays, and I liked this one as well. He's in his E25, the Tier 7 German Premium TD. It's a very fun tank to play. I really do like the E25. Not a great crew trainer, so don't really get the tank if you're planning to train up TD crews in it, but get the tank just to have fun. It is a really fun tank, and it's a slightly older replay again, but it's on Tundra. It's the old version of Tundra before 9.1 and the map was reworked. But what's interesting about this game is there are 5 arty on the enemy team, and welshborris is top tier. So I liked this game, and you're going to see why in a little bit while, but we're just going to go. So it's a dream matchup for the E25. Always nice to get top tier. So welshborris is going to be advancing up to the hill. Catching some air. And like I say, it's the older version of Tundra, so it will not look the same. The rocks are different. Oh, a little bit of a fail there, crashes into the corner, delays his speed, and is he going to pay for that crash? Nope, enemy E25 does not manage to get a shot in, so first arty is coming in. Shell landing quite nearby, but doesn't do any damage to Welsh. And welshborris is just... he knows there are 5 arty on the enemy team. He is staying very arty safe. So now there's a Hellcat up here to support the E25. And now there's a Churchill advancing. There's a Hellcat. Looks to be a stock Churchill. Welsh gets 2 lovely shots in. So 3 enemy tanks. Unfortunately, the enemy E25 has taken out the Hellcat that was behind Welsh. Gets a beautiful shot in on the Hellcat. Not much to aim at, but does land that shot. And instead of coming up to flank, the enemy E25 has gone back down the hill. So Welsh had no one behind him for a moment. Looking for shots. Does get a shot into the E25. Bounces on that one. E25 returns fire. Welsh is still doing work here. And doesn't manage to take out the E2... or kills the E25. Turns around, kills the Churchill 7. So I didn't think he got the kill on the E25. The kill feed was a little bit slow in coming up. But there we go. 2 kills for welshborris. The Hellcat that was here on the enemy team is dead. E25 is dead. And the Churchill is dead. So ELC was last spotted near welshborris's cap. And Welsh is just looking for spots. Okay, ELC in the distance. And nothing seems to be happening at the back of Welsh. No more enemy tanks spotted behind him. And that may be on Welsh's mind. Every tank on the enemy team has now been spotted, with the exception of RT, and one of those RT is already dead. Someone took out an RT on the enemy team. So I think Welsh is being a little bit too cautious here. I know there was a Jagdpanther spotted just to his north. I know there was an ELC spotted to his left. But all the other remaining enemy tanks were spotted on the other flank. So Jagdpanther has now been spotted in the middle. Welsh finally decides to make his move. ELC has still been spotted where he was last spotted, so Jagdpanther goes down, ELC is in the middle, all the other tanks are on the other flank, and that leaves RT undefended. So welshborris finally makes his move. First RT spotted. And that's RT kill number 1. So Welsh continuing to advance. Second RT spotted. Grill up misses. Tries to get away, but no. Welsh takes him out for kill number 4. Second RT kill. Oh, now a Hummel's been spotted. And now the M41 has been spotted. So many targets. So Welsh rams the M41 to death, turns around, shoots the Hummel, leaves him on 14 health. Is he going to get a second ram kill? Nope. He decides to go for a shot, and once again, friendly RT goes for a stupid shot. Welsh did not look as if he needed help, but friendly RT decided to shoot and actually hit welshborris. Really, RT players, you need to stop doing that. So Welsh is on 6 kills. He managed to kill 4 RT. Almost got TK'd by his own RT. And he is flanking. So he's moving up here, maybe to see if the SU-152 has fallen back. But no sign of the SU-152. Is he going to sit here, let his binocs kick in? Okay, tanks have been spotted. He has the rear of an SU-152, takes him out for kill number 7. And now he's got the rear of a Tiger, and he's just going to go to work. Look at the rate of fire on the E25. And RT takes him out. So he picked up a first-class mastery, but he also picked up a Dimitri's medal. I don't think I've got one, but you very, very rarely see 4 or 5 RT in a game, and even when you do, more than likely other tanks would take 1 or 2 of them out, but Welsh did pick up a Dimitri's medal, and I don't see these very often. Awarded for the destruction of 4 enemy self-propelled guns. Really, really nice medal there. He picked up his top gun, unfortunately not a Radley's because RT derped the Tiger at the end. He also picked up Sniper. He finished top on XP with 1196, 2505 damage, and 7 kills. He fired 24, hit 21, and penned 20. The gun on the E25 is fantastic. Just got to be careful with only 150mm of penetration that you don't try and take on too many heavily armored tanks on frontally, but the gun is great, especially when you use the tank for flanking. He spotted 5, damaged 9, destroyed 7, and did 474 assistance damage, and again he earned 65,000 credits for that game. 1794 XP on a premium account on a ×2 first game of the day left him on 3,588. So 2 very, very good replays in 2 very, very different premium tank destroyers. The E25 is fast, it's mobile, got great camo rating, fast firing gun but low alpha, and the SU-100Y, which is big, has terrible camo, has a slow aim time, slow rate of fire, and a big derpy high alpha damage gun. 2 very, very different TDs, but 2 very, very good replays. So thanks to welshborris and to Mike for sending those in. I hope you guys enjoyed them, and I'll see you next time.